have made a number of like very nice, reasonable, measured videos today, and I need to lose my shit a little bit. There's too many people on the political left who say that they're all about working class solidarity, but they don't know the first fucking thing about it. I'm really over it right now with a number of people that are making their TikTok think pieces or posting on Twitter or Blue Sky that are like, No Kings was so pointless. People saying that the protest tactics being used here in Portland with whimsy, with levity, with tactical frivolity are like they're not edgy and radical enough. There was this flyer that was circulating before No King's Day that was like, we have to bring back the Black Bloc anarchism to Portland. We're the ones who really know how to protest, not these like wine moms and these centrist libs who are going to be marching with their cardboard signs and lattes. And I just want to be like, y'all smug, arrogant, self-righteous motherfuckers on the left. You say you want working class solidarity, and then you think you are too good for working class people. You shit on working class people. You say you want to stop fascism, and then you look down your nose at, you sit in smug judgment of the people that you need to join you in fighting the fascists. I'm so tired of seeing this mentality from people on the left. And I understand there's a bunch of us on the left who recognize the utility of partnering with people that are not politically perfectly aligned with us, don't look like us, don't live like us. They might have a lot of different ideas than us, but they're actually other working class people. And there's lots of us on the left who understand the utility of utilizing the frameworks that are in place. That's the reason, Zoran Mamdani is the Democratic mayor for New York and understands we have to work with the system that we have, not the system that we want. We have to operate in the real world with what is actually accessible to us. As a permaculture person who believes in earth care, people care, and fair share, I understand that my ethics are really fringe. I understand that my anti-capitalist position is really fringe in America. I make one anti-capitalist post on Facebook and I just get white men in the comments like absolutely up in arms. I know I am going to be perpetually compromising when I am working with other people because my politics and my beliefs are very, very niche in the United States. I'm sure some of my politics are not radical enough for other people on the left. Therein kind of lies the problem, right? If we say we want working class solidarity, we have to understand who is in the working class. Most working class people are normies. Most working class people are centrist and even a little bit to the right. And too often what I see from people on the left, I know I'm painting with a very broad brush, right? The left is hugely diverse. But those voices that are those clanging cymbals online that want to shit on events like No King's Day, that want to call people shit libs and centrists like it is some kind of slur, like they think it's the best dig ever. Those folks don't actually understand working class solidarity. What they're saying is, I won't be in solidarity with you until you absorb and uphold and take up all of my fringe politics over here. I don't actually want solidarity with you. I don't actually want to work with you until you are perfectly aligned with me. I want you to come to me. That's not solidarity. That's not what it means to fight for the working class. And in the wake of No King's Day, I'm just seeing so many people who, I understand there is this element of self-righteousness, and I have spoken for a long time about the toxicity of purity politics on the left. I'm not talking about anti-racism. I'm not talking about deconstructing the patriarchy. That's not what I mean. I'm also not talking about compromising on your ultimate goals or taking up a different political position. You can partner with people who have different views than you on a number of issues, even views that you may find reprehensible. I will partner with somebody who's pro-fracking. I will partner with somebody who is a neoliberal to stop fascism. I also understand that I can have solidarity with people who have very different political views than me. I can want human rights for them. I can want all of the good things that we deserve in the United States. I can want that for people that I am politically aligned with and everybody else, right? I very much look to AOC. I think that she has been, in this instance, really clear in communicating. I mean, Bernie Sanders has been too. Really clear in communicating, like, we either have human rights for everybody or they're not human rights. She talks about how she's fighting for all of the good things that she wants to bring about in this country, not just for people on the political left, but also for MAGA. And that makes us uncomfortable to think about that, right? Especially when we have people on the left screaming online or mocking people who went to No King's Day and being like, ugh, they're just like, they're so normie. They're not edgy enough for me. Their politics are like too centrist. Cool, that's who the working class is, y'all. That's who the working class is. That's who we need to bring on board. Most Americans are normies. If you want a massive, broad-based coalition to stop fascism, understanding that what it takes to stop this madness is a huge movement of the people, because the power comes from the people. We aggregate our power. Each of us separated, divided, engaging in petty disputes and even like probably significant disputes over really important issues. But if we allow that right now to divide us at a time when we need to be aggregating our power, we're sabotaging ourselves. We have to come together. The more people we can bring into this movement for one discrete goal of stopping fascism, the better. We need all hands on deck, all hands on deck, not just people who are politically aligned with you, not just people who have arrived, not just people who are edgy enough for you, but people who make you uncomfortable. People who make you uncomfortable because maybe they represent what you used to be in the past and you don't want to be associated with previous iterations of yourself. I think this is why it's so important that protected white people take those risks with their deconstructing MAGA relatives, with people who are getting fed up with Trump but have pretty conservative political leanings. I don't think we should be asking Black folks or trans folks or people that are most harmed by deconstructing MAGA, or people who are working class but are from deeply red parts of this country that used to vote Democratic. If you haven't seen the More Perfect Union video where Bernie Sanders goes and meets with coal mining folks in West Virginia, that used to all solidly vote blue because they were very pro-union, but they all voted for Donald Trump, and now they very much regret their vote. I know it can be easy for those of us in comfortable blue cities to be like, they're just a bunch of racist idiots. They're not. They're working class people who live in poverty and they believed the lies of Donald Trump. But at the same time, they probably also hold some positions that are not safe for everybody over here. Yeah, so part of being a good ally, part of understanding that we have privilege is being willing to be uncomfortable and have relationships with those people. And say, hey, we'll be the bridge, we'll be the buffer. We all understand that Donald Trump is fucking every last one of us. We're not asking Black women to go and have relationships with and mentor and support and actively organize with people who might not be safe for them, but also want to stop Donald Trump. We need protected white people standing in that gap and being willing to do that work. Because we need all of us. But I'm not even talking about people who are like fringe MAGA. I'm talking about the criticism that I've seen from people who are like, I don't know. If you use the term shit lib, this video is probably for you. If you think that calling somebody a lib or a liberal is like the most intense dig ever, this video is probably for you. You don't understand what working class solidarity actually is. You just want to feel really righteous and privileged. And I'm really fed up with you at this point in time in October, late October 2025. You still don't understand that we have to onboard normies. We have to bring normie centrists, libs to the party, and we need their labor, their skills. They have a place here. They have a vital role to play in the resistance. If you don't understand that at this point in time, I need you to wake the fuck up. I need you to be willing to get over your fears of contamination from associating with people who are politically diverse, have a different perspective and a different lived experience, and are not as edgy and radical and as woke as you are. If you really claim that you want working class solidarity, if you really claim that you want to stop fascism, and you don't like what I'm saying in this video, please tell me, what does it actually mean to have working class solidarity? What does it actually mean to stop fascism? What do you think is the way forward? I would really encourage you to think about whether it is that you're actually unsafe organizing with people that are different than you, or it just makes you uncomfortable. Because we don't have time to prioritize our comfort right now. We don't have time to prioritize our perfection, our righteous political purity. We have a lot of work to do, and we have to do it with the normies, y'all. We have to do it with the centrists. whether you like that reality or not.